Hey everybody, it's Mr. Piercy. Today what I'm going to show you how to do is a very basic kind of construction that we'll be working with. Before you begin, you're going to need to make sure that you have your compass and a straight edge of some kind, so that way you can actually make the construction. And this is basically the only tools that we really use whenever we do a construction in geometry. Just a compass and something as a straight edge. So the most basic construction that we have is one that we're going to look at today, which is called copying a segment. To begin, all we're going to do is, using our straight edge, is draw a line segment. Oops, and the protractor picked up. Just draw a line segment. And I'm not measuring it at all. I don't care how long it is. I just want to be able to replicate it. I want to be able to reproduce it. So here we have some segment that I'm going to call segment AB. If you want different letters for your segment, pick them, whatever you want them to be. It's no big deal. But what we want to do is we want to be able to copy this. So in our construction, since we're going to copy that segment, we are going to give ourselves something a little bit bigger than what I need. Okay? Because we want to be able to copy it, so when I do my construction, I'm going to start with a little bit more than I need, and then depending on how much extra there is, we can erase certain things. Now, how you use your protractor, how you use your compass is kind of a personal thing as far as how you do it. There's a couple ways you work these. There's a handle up here at the top, a little knob that you can kind of spin it around with. Personally, I'm not very good at those types of constructions. Whenever I have to hold it up here, I have a tendency to want to just do exactly like you're seeing it here. I'll pick up both ends of it and spin it rather than keeping one down and moving it all around. So I kind of hold it like I do a pencil. I'll hold it at the pointy side of the compass, and I'll be able to just spin it around or slide the paper underneath it and be able to make my marks that way. Now, I'm right-handed, so that's how I'm going to be holding my compass. I'm going to place the point of my compass at one end point. If you're left-handed, you're probably going to start on the left side of the segment. It doesn't really make a difference. So all I'm going to do is I'm going to open up the compass to be the width of whatever my segment is. Now, I don't care how long this measurement is. I'm not looking for it to be in inches or centimeters or anything like that. All we're doing really is verifying that they're the same length, because back 2,500 years ago, when they were doing these things by themselves, back in the day of Euclid, they didn't have real standardized units of measurement. So what we might think of as an inch, they might have as 1.5 inches, and it would vary from region to region. So this is the only real way that people were able to verify was something drawn the same. Now, this is the important part. We just want to pick our compass up and translate it down without adjusting the width of the compass. That's where we want to make sure we have a nice tight hinge, so when we pick it up, it doesn't close, and when we try drawing on it, it doesn't open. Now you can see if we spun it all the way around, it would really make one great big circle. And a lot of you probably have been playing around doing just that, which is fine. Well, we're not going to be using an entire circle. We're only looking at part of a circle, part of the circumference more specifically. Well, part of that circumference is called an arc. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to just make a little arc to show where I'm intersecting my line segment at. All right, where my arc and my line segment intersect, I can call that point C. And the point that I put my compass at, I'll call that point D. So how do I know that I constructed it correctly? Well, from point A to point B, my compass opens up like this. And from point C to point D, it opens up the same amount. So that's how I know that segment AB and segment CD are the same. So now I can make the claim AB is congruent to CD. Now, what do you do with the extra here? Well, I can erase some of this if I want to, but I don't really want to erase the whole thing. And I certainly don't want to erase the arc, because in geometry as a construction, that's the same way as showing your work in an algebra problem. We want to have that evidence, knowing that that's what we did. So anyway, that's the most basic construction that we have, copying a segment. So thanks for watching, guys, and if you have any questions, make sure you pause and rewind the video as necessary, and anything that you might see